I've been seeing everything in Ghost of Tsushima already, and the review embargo has been lifted today, so I decided to make a video about Ghost of Tsushima. Obviously, I won't spoil the story in this video, but I will get along with everything the reviewers told me so far, my friend who played the game told me so far, and everything I know about the game myself. So Ghost of Tsushima, is it good or bad? You will find the answer to the question right here in this video. Alright, so what do we have in the game exactly? Well, we have a story, an open world, and a lot to explore, but is it worth the money? We start off playing the game, you will be in an area that doesn't look all so stunning, but going further into the game, you will discover more beautiful places every single time. The map of Ghost of Tsushima is actually in 3 parts. One part is called Izara, the other part is called Toyota Ma, and the last part is called Kamigara. In these 3 regions of Ghost of Tsushima, you will see about like 40 different bios. And a cool thing that is also very clear right now is that it's not just a copy-paste map like you see in a lot of games to make the maps a lot bigger. Every square meter in this game is different. Ghost of Tsushima does not force you to do the side missions. It does not force you to collect all of these things. If you just want to focus on the story, you can just focus on the story. That is something I really like, because it does not force you to do anything if you don't like that. But on top of that, the side missions will get you really cool rewards. For example, like the longbow we saw already in earlier gameplay. You won't get better just by playing and leveling up your character. That is not how this works. And also, your enemies won't get better by just getting more HP. That's not how this game works at all. You will get different ways of attacking your enemies, a way of approaching, and actually your enemies will get faster and smarter in terms of attacking you. And of course, you have to use a different approach towards a guy with a shield. For example, there you use a water stance, and all these different stances really help you actually against the enemies that you face. So it's really a matter of practice, and obviously you can upgrade your katana, your longbow, and also you have a blade to assassinate your enemies, and also you can upgrade your armor as well. I think a really good thing in this game that really stands out from other games is the fluent animations. You really can see Jin going into one animation to the other, and it doesn't look like snappy or glitchy at all. It's just really fluent. In the first like 30 minutes of the game, it could probably feel a little bit basic. Your environment is not as nice as you saw in the trailers, and on top of that, you don't really have that many ways to attack your enemies. But when the game progresses, you learn new skills. You know, the combat stays interesting. You have different enemies that approach you. A swordman in Ghost of Tsushima is not always the same. One time, someone approaches you and he doesn't even know how to hold a sword. And the other time, you have a Mongol fully armored approaching you and you can barely take him out. The weapons that you can upgrade in Ghost of Tsushima are the katana, the longbow, and you have a blade as well. But you can only assassinate people with that. On top of that, you can decide your difficulty level at the very first start of the game. So when you're playing for a little bit longer, you will get to all these nice environments. There will be so much more variety to the world of Ghost of Tsushima. And on top of that, you have side quests as well. You have 3 different types of side quests. You have the Tales of Tsushima. These are just things you have to do in the open world of Ghost of Tsushima. On top of that, we have the Pacific side quests. These are attached to characters, which is really cool because you get to create a bond with those characters because you see them several times and you know them from the main story. From these side quests, you will actually get some rewards. For example, like the longbow, like I just said, but also you will get to collect charms from these side quests. On top of that, we have a 3rd type of side quest, which is the Mythic Tales, which you actually listen to music while completing the task. Overall, Ghost of Tsushima doesn't give you a lot of markers or waypoints. It is really you looking at the game and literally searching for the things that you want to find, and not like a marker where you have to run to. It's you exploring the world constantly. And there's the camera mode that a lot of people will definitely use because there's so much things to create with just this single photo mode. Basically, like you can see right here, you can choose particles. There are a lot of different particles. You can choose the emotions on Jin's face, which actually look pretty decent, I guess. In the world of Ghost of Tsushima, you will find different challenges. For example, like right here, we are cutting the bamboo. We have to press certain buttons in a certain amount of time in order to complete it. And also there are collectibles like these screens where we have to show respect. And there is more to this as well. With finding the shrines, I really thought first off it would be really easy and you just follow a bird or a fox that guides you to this location. But with a lot of times you actually have to go in, guys, and have to climb and you have to maneuver around a whole lot of weird situations. So to complete Ghost of Tsushima, the story itself is probably going to take you like 35 to 40 hours. If you want to do all the side quests, the side missions beside that as well, you will be playing around like 50 hours. And if you're collecting all the collectibles, I think overall the game will take you about like 60 hours to complete. So is the game good or is it bad? Well, I'm actually facing more towards the good direction. I think for the price you will get more than enough content to have a lot of fun with, and also it is a good open world game and you can play for many hours. But on top of that, I don't think the game is something groundbreaking. It does deliver something new. It is an open world samurai game. We have never seen that before. And this is just one of my Ghost of Tsushima videos. I will be helping you guys out with the game and I won't spoil anything here on the channel. Feel free to subscribe and turn on post notifications, guys. Like the video if you thought this video was helpful in any way. And this has been your boy Cheese. I am out. Peace.